Nitai go, Nitai go, Nitai go, Nitai. We can hear from Param Pujapad, the Leela Bhavistam Vishwapad Paramahamsa Vichar Vishtotarsa Sri Srimad Bhakti Dr. Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. Prabhupada, our Param Gurudev, called him the protector of the Bhakti, of the disciple succession. So he was very high and pure devotee, and he was a person who could, with his words, make us get some understanding what is spiritual world, what is Vaikuntha, what is our position. So he knows finds the words to let us understand who are under the influence of the illusory potency of this material world with simple words. So he speaks about the divine conception. So what is the position in the infinite? So what is our position in the whole creation or whole existence where we are situated now? But he starts to speak. First, what is our position in this world? He says, stop your investigation in this world. Under your progress and find that the Lord's mercy is with you. Only stop your negative attempt. Your negative enthusiasm should be stopped. And you will find that the grace of God is with you. He is everywhere. He is within you also. Try to find him out. Ketuletat Vantik, the most remote, the most near. He is nearest to you and also the furthest. He is so close to every one of us that we cannot recognize him. Sometimes we may think he is very close, but we can only think on the level of matter, of bodily conception or mental conception. But he is much more, the truth is much more near. So he is nearest to you and also the furthest. In the same way, because we are so under the influence of the external world that we cannot recognize him. But he is here. He is sitting in the heart of every living being. Is Bhakti also here? Oh, I see over this class is bad, but so stop your energetic searching and enthusiasm on the opposite side. Means you stop your searching in this external world if you want to find the real thing, the reality. Make yourself self-sufficient. I can know. If he directs you to know him, then you can know. That is the method recommended by the scriptures. The right to making himself known to you is in his hand, not in your hand. This is the big mistakes from the Karmakanta level to the yogi, mystic, whatever. They think they can attain it by their power, by their process. But we have to accept it. It is only, you can see him when he wants us to see him. So we have to act in a way that he wants to see us. This is Bhakti. This is, it's logic, yeah? So accepted method to know him, it is within your fist. So we should not think that it is in our hand, in our fist, that I can catch him when I want. He is by himself and for himself. You are for him, he is not for you. You have not created him, but he has created you. It's another philosophy of materialistic, that they created God, you know. They need someone or something to hold on or to take shelter. But they think it is created by man. So in other words, they say there is no existence of God. He is by himself and for himself. You are for him. He is not for you. You have not created him, but he has created you. Try to understand your position in the infinite. You are meant for him. And if you take that attitude first, then you will find that he is also for you. In Sharanagati, Swami Bhakti Thakur writes, Amido Dumara Tumido Amara, Tika Jabaradani. First, surrender, saying, I am yours. This means bhakti. Surrender. First, we have to come to front. I am yours. I am a part of you. I belong to you. It is up to your will what will happen. Then you will know that he is yours. Like Suridam Sarvabhutanam Yadvasam Mam Sandhyam Richati is from the Gita. Only I am the enjoyer of everything, the Lord says to Arjuna. And I am friendly to all. When you can realize that I'm all in all, but I'm friend to all at the same time, then all the misgivings will disappear in you. So our interest is represented in our guardian. We may not know our real interest, but he knows it better. So I should not be afraid of him. The management is with him. The absolute good is autocratic. That is the best arrangement, the absolute good. In autocracy, freedom must be there. And everyone will be benefited because the center of all power, the absolute power, is absolute good. There will be no misgivings, no room for apprehension. Then his heart will be filled only with peace. You are for him. He is not for you. So as soon as we may realize him, or he may allow us to come near him, you will not think of any, you will lose enviousness, or you will lose all this, what creates so many problems in our brain, all this will leave you. You will attain peace in your heart, and nobody can destroy this. No death, nor anyone, not anything. Because this is our position. There we have attained, we want to be close. But God is not a sadist or He is all good. He wants the best for him. He wants, so we are part of him. He wants the best of us also. So now we are not we have forgotten. We become separated from him. Now we have a war between the ears. There's always something we are fighting for. It makes us troubles. So you are for him, then this means that we again unite. The chance is there that he accepts us. Always think personal, because an energy, Brahman, they cannot speak to you. It is only nirvana, means out of the vana. Vana means forest. You are out of this material world, but there is no personal conception. This is the first level according to the Shastra. And then Paramatma, then Bhagavan. You come to the source of everything. It cannot be less than we are. And it is not complete. Can God create a stone who cannot be carried by his power? Can he do this? So then he cannot, then the stone is more, then he cannot do everything. He can do both, yes. This is not fitting in our conception. It is beyond our understanding. He can do everything, whatever he wants. Everything is possible. We have to not see him as an ordinary conditioned soul like we are. He can do everything as he likes. Everything moves according to his will. This topic is questions or comments. Nobody against everybody surrenders now. Yes? By what? Ah. Not attachment, not attachment, attachment to this concrete world, mundane. Yes, this is it's a necessary. The problem we have, we go to the churches, we go to the mosque, we go to the temples. But we go to the temples not to surrender to him, we want something from him. So this is, we want both. We want to surrender, but in the same time we want to enjoy everything. Little problem. If you want to enjoy, then you can do it. He gives us the free will. If you want to be God, because He is the supreme enjoyer, and we are just supporting Him in His enjoyment. And this is our happiness. But we want to become God, with other words. We want to be the enjoyer. Why you enjoy? You enjoy all the gopis and the cow. And I, what is my position? I also want to enjoy. The head start. We have to see different vision, different. A beauty what he sees also the forms and all this material world. But how he sees it. If he sees something nice, flowers or nice, whether he immediately connects it with Krishna, oh, he will enjoy. It is wonderful creation. If a man sees a beautiful woman, what do you think? How can I get her to enjoy her? But the devotee will not see like this. He says, how wonderful he created. He is so wonderful. He is the enjoyer of everyone, of everything. So that's because there will be no friction. There will be no, otherwise, ladies want to enjoy, the man wants to enjoy. And it may be not the same, and then quarrel starts. It is such a simple philosophical understanding. If you go, if you can accept, then you will see that this whole thing is very simple. You think that God is sitting behind the read Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vedas and has to learn how to behave. No. He behaves as he likes. He's spontaneous. He's not, he's everything. He is Adi Purusha. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachitananda Vigrahan, Adi Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the first Adi Purusha, the first enjoyer. His name is Krishna or Govinda, so many different forms and names he has. Or God, Sarva Karana Karanam. Yes. He is the source of everything. So this you can realize, practically realize. It is not some fairy tale or something you have to imagine. This is reality. What we think what is reality, this is, I would doubt it. Because in reality means reality must be always reality. Otherwise it is only dream-like, or it's coming and going. So if I connect myself, or I can have the good fortune to get in, to that I please the sadhu, Gauranga, or Krishna, he can reveal all these things very easily to us. Very simple. It's very simple. But what is the complicated part? What is Krishna? Our ears. This is the complicated part. So the more you are educated, the more complicated. You want to prove everything, you know. But what can we realize with in our position? We are so insignificant. You just think, so many living beings, billions and billions. The universe is full of living beings, not seen to our eyes. We think we can catch him. We can hold him in our hand. Now I got you. Now you're. This is the mentality of Hiranyakashipu. You know Hiranyakashipu? He wanted to become God. He did great austerity. But the Lord appeared to him, and he wants to kill his own son because he was Vishnu worship. He was realized pure devotee. He wants to kill him because he was envious that he got not worshipped, and he worshipped Vishnu instead. So Vishnu appeared in a form of half lion, half man, and he ripped in the middle with his how is it, claws? Nails, yes. So you see, this Hiranyakashipu is sitting also in us. He is also there. So if we have problems, always call Nishinga. This is a form of the Supreme Lord. He protects his devotees. And we should not be afraid of anything in this world. Because when we become a devotee of the Lord, he will always protect his devotees. He will be always there. Nobody can harm him. Harm, what means harm? Harming the body, harming the mind. This is something not. He will protect you in a way that there's no weapon against it. Nobody can kill the Lord. And then also not his devotees, his pure devotees. They are not under the laws of this material nature. They are beyond. They are already free from this illusion of this material world. I'm speaking now just what I heard. But we have to realize this is important. This is the teachings of Bhagavatam and all the Sattvic Shastras. Sattvic means those who teach us the topics of the world, transcendent world, plane, eternal plane, where we are coming from. This is our real home there, all of us. Sounds simple, or not? So whatever makes us not understand this. This is, we want it a little complicated. We want some door out of it, so I'll be a little Krishna. But happiness and peace and all what we are hankering for, we will get in the transcendental world. What we want love. No? We want real love. We have not experience of real love. We are just going to enjoy our body, and we call it love. This is not love. It will come and will go. This is not what we understand. Prema, we cannot. Prema means there is no translation into a Western language. But we call it love, real love, pure love. It has no condition. It is, my Lord, you may punish me, you may impress me, you may do whatever you want with me, but you will always be my beloved Lord. This is how Mahaprabhu, he came to this conclusion. He writes this shloka, Shleshyava vinastina dasana mahankatka karutuva. Tadarihandara praptya tirasthatramuyati. In Shikshastaka, he is motivating these things. He has no condition. My Lord, whatever you want me to do, I am ready. But please, let me always be your humble servant. Let me stay in your eternal family. So one advances in this way, then we become a member of the eternal family of the Lord. I remember many years ago in Puri, Guru Maharaj, we were sitting in front of him in his room, and he said, now you are a member of the Achyuta Gotra. He said, what is Achyuta Gotra? Now you belong to the transcendental family of Achyuta, of the Supreme Lord line. Now you can belong to the family, to your real family. Maybe all of you are members there. One day you will meet, maybe 100 lives, 1,000 lifetime it will take. But one day we can meet there. Yeah, wonderful stories when I come back to Vaikuntha. Yeah. How long they were looking and searching for him. And then he arrived in Vrindavan, Gopal. The story is told by Sanatan. He wrote this. Sanatan Goswami. And it was such an ecstatic meeting they had. And they met. Where have you been so long? Where have you been? In what kind of condition? I'm looking for you, Krishna. Call him like this. What are you doing? And then they run, they fell down in ecstasy and crying and, and were embracing each other. His position there was a cowherd boy, his eternal position. We all have our position in the spirit world, either in these pastimes as Lakshmi Narayan or wherever we are, feel comfortable. But we have our position there. And when you come back to this, and you will understand, it was just a moment you were in this material world. It was insignificant because you entered the eternal plane. This, what we experience now, is just for us it seems very long, but it is just like a dream. Could be like this. No, please. There's one story on Narad Muni. You have heard Narad Muni?
I have heard many, but which one? I don't know.
He's a transcendent personality. He can travel in the material world. He can go to Vaikuntha. He can go, he's free. He's playing on a Vienna and always glorifying the Lord, chanting his name. So on sound he travels. And then one time he came, Vishnu, they stood on the river side, transcendent river, not this. Then Narad Muni praying and he asking Vishnu, who stood before him with Garuda, with 4 hands, and asking, my Lord, can you show me Maya, illusion? Can you show to me what this is? And Vishnu said, you really want to know this? You really want to see this? Yes, I have to. I want to see what is this illusion? What is this Maya? And then he said, okay, bring me something to drink from the river. So he went there. Then he was going to get water. And he took bath also. And then he saw a beautiful lady next, also taking bath there, taking water. And he fell in love with the lady. Then he became entangled in the desire to enjoy this. I don't know, did they marry? Yeah. Oh, they married and then family was founded. But then I think the children were taken away. Oh, the flood was coming and everything was taken away. So he was lamenting and lamenting, what happened? And then he was crying, And then he awoke, from this dream, from this experience, and found himself holding the lotus feet of the Lord and crying. And the Lord said, now you have seen, this is Maya. And this was only a moment. A moment. There's no time in the sense what we understand what is time. Because eternity has no beginning, no end. But time comes into this when you are separate yourself, when you go. And the time factor, time is death. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am time, and time means death, because time has a beginning and an end. So like this, he experienced the illusory world. So maybe it can be understood by those who have experience of the eternal plane easier. For us it is some, maybe not far away, because we are now dreaming in this. We are now enjoying this, what Narad Muni tried to enjoy. But one day, time will take away all these things, what is dear to us. Nothing will be left. This is reality in the material world. And we will wake up, hey my God, what was this? Could be like this. We have no experience, so it does not mean that it's not existing like this. But they are saying, the pure sadhus, pure devotees, they are conscious of this. They have seen the truth. Tat vidipalipatena pariprasnina sivaya upadikshanyate jnanam jnaninas tattvatashina. If you want to know the truth, you have to ask a bona fide teacher. You have to approach him in a way, humble way, to serve him and to ask questions in a humble mood. He can tell you the truth. He can tell you. Why he can tell you? Because he has seen the truth. Because he knows the truth. Maybe he lives in this world. He is only visible to us because we need to see it with our material eyes. Like the Lord appears in the form of a deity. But he is not a stone. The Lord calls him, or the Gurudev, our Gurudev called Krishna, Radharani, Gauranga Jagannath. He called him, please receive the service of the devotees through this form. For God, he can do. Pure devotee calls him, he will come. Because they are very close to each other. Yeah, silent.
Kann ich auf Deutsch?
Ja.
Ich habe, ich weiß nicht, ob das Paramahansa Yogananda war ja ein großer Guru.
Habe ich alle Bücher gelesen.
Genau, ich habe die Erläuterungen von dem Leben von der Bhagavad Gita. Und er hat quasi das Kriya-Yoga in die Welt gebracht. Mhm. Und viele Leute behaupten, er sei ein Buddhist. die unterschiedlichen Formen von Yoga, also Bhakti-Yoga, Kriya-Yoga. Mich stellt sich immer die Frage, mein Herz sagt mir zum Beispiel, also die sogenannte Betrachtung, unten irgendwie, das war so als der Kanalpodcast sprechen. Und so viele verschiedene Richtungen. Mich stellt sich oft die Frage, was ist jetzt richtig? Das richtig, was ich beim Herzen fühle, sogenannte oder so auch Rhythmus. Aber ist dann alles andere falsch. Oft bin ich mit mir selber auch ein bisschen im Dilemma, weil soll ich dann die Menschen ablehnen oder wissen Sie, was ich meine? So, weil ich auch noch so attached bin mit dieser Form von Denken, was ist richtig, was ist falsch. Meine Frage ist nur, wie kann man am besten mit sowas umgehen?
First we have to, ich spreche in Englisch, ich glaube, ja. Huh?
No, it's okay for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because maybe I don't know, some are hearing in this recorded perhaps. First we have to understand that there is not many gods. The Christian God and the Muslim God and the Hindu God. There's only one. So, according to our vast activities, we may get information or get some how to approach him in many different ways. There's also among the Indians, there are so many gurus who explain Bhagavad Gita in a different way. Even one famous president of India, he translated also Bhagavad Gita, not Gandhi. Nehru also, I don't remember him now, the name. But when he explained Bhagavad Gita, it was not this, he was not president, I think. How you call them in India? President. Anyway, they explained it according to their realization, what they had. And there are so many. There is one is famous Sai Baba. And there's, I know from this, I was in the beginning when they started this ashram in South India. I think it was Yogananda. Shivananda also, they came, yeah. So everybody explained it in a way what he could realize. So the difference, what is, there are 4 sampradayas, Vaishnava sampradayas. This is not new. There's this, what is his name, this Jagat Guru? No, Ramanuja is not this, with the beard, he is coming, he was in the Sadguru. Isha. It's finished. This, he has no guru. So he made himself guru. He had some realization from the past life, but he mixed up many things. He's talking mostly about mundane things. So one has to accept this the most healthy way. In the line, what is pure line, what is not adding anything and not taking away anything from the original saying of the Vedas, like Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam or the Upanishad or Ramayana or what they are bona fide. They are written down. But this knowledge is, there is no beginning of this. This is not written down by conditioned souls. It is accepted by the Vaishnava. So when you have the fortune to get in contact with a bona fide, still there is also deviations there. But when you want to know the truth as it is, then we have to develop faith in Guru and Gauranga and Krishna. Because if I am sincere, then Krishna will guide me. Don't think that this is an accident that you are coming here. It's, there are only a few people here now. This is not by accident. Krishna gives us the chance to hear, and we can reject it, we can accept it. It is up to us. But if we are open our heart, it is not a sect, something like this, you know. Because we are the only right one and the others wrong. Krishna consciousness or the real understanding is we are all wrong in this material world. And we have only one God. This is not a Christian God and a Muslim God and a Hindu God. This is
source, actual source. Something comes from.
Yes, and we call it God, we call it Krishna. This is also again a speculation that the source is not a person.
To make it easier to.
No, he is a person. But yeah, you're right, yeah, maybe, yeah. But he is the source and he is also a person. And this is the same person. And wherever our tendency is going, we want to mix up a little bit, you know, like Christianity is compared to the pure Vaishnava line is different, but there's also same there. Because they try to worship God, but they have many material conceptions in their religion. So God will rarely manifest or will rarely be understood as long as we are using God only as our servant, you know. God is there, but I do what I want. By example, I could not imagine our Guru Maharaj going to parties and to I don't deal with all these stars on impossible. And then another way, they think whoever is not accepting not our God, he is our enemy, he should be killed. This is extreme, is there. These are not They are not. This is sectarian. They have uh, some misconception of God. God is all good. God is absolute tolerant. God is not forcing us. When we come to this world, we are free to act as we like. He is not mixing in. But in this material world, we have to follow some laws. This is the condition here. Otherwise, we will not find back. Otherwise, it will kill us in shortest few years. The whole planet will be finished because this is the nature in this material world. Everybody wants to exploit. Everyone wants to enjoy, and sometimes also in the name of God. So all these things, but this is not the understanding of God in the Vedic literature. So if you want a pure line, it means this will be only available for those who are really want God. Because otherwise you will get just according to your mixed up mind or desire. You can mix it up, that you can do all kind of things, and they'll say you are this belief like this or like this. There's always wars in this, all this, they were fighting either Christians and Muslims also. But in Hinduism, there were also war, but they were not fighting against that everybody has to become Hindu. They were
Hinduism is basically a word coined by the English people. It's Sanatana Dharma.
Yeah. We know this, but just for the understanding, yeah.
It's called as Hindu or Hinduism.
It is life is very liberal, I know in India, when there's a festival of the Sanatana Dharma, we call it now.
Has been always like that, Maharaj. But in between, it all got corrupted because of politicians saying that you are this,
We know this, yes, but to give understanding. Now I lost there. Yeah, they are converting, want to convert others. But this is not the Sanatana Dharma, the Dharma of eternal Dharma. Dharma means religion or duty, eternal duty. So this is accepting God as everything. Everything is Him. Everything is created, and everything is. In this sense, we are all belong together. This makes only difference when we separate from the Lord, then we start quarreling. And we want to go after a name, fame, profit, exploitation, money, power, enjoyment. And there is friction come. Now it's everything based on very primitive. It's like the Stone Age. Few want to exploit the whole planet and make them God themselves. But when in 100 years, they're all gone. And they have to suffer for this, perhaps. I will not even imagine what they have to go through. But also some of them in a position put mighty Lord. We cannot say this. They are just tools to make us understand that we all belong to this. We are all under the law of karma, and we have to get the fruits what we are doing. And this is, we are killing others, so you will be killed also. This is a law of material nature. You are sinful, you have to pay for it. So this is a natural happening. Even in this world it happens. If you go to the Werkmarkt, Billermarkt, and you steal something, you will be punished for this. But in the world we think, I can escape, maybe. But you cannot escape the laws of material nature. Because Maharaj is sitting in the heart of all of the living beings. And he has a great, now there's not book, laptop. It writes all these things. No, don't think like this. He is a very powerful personality. He is the witness, like the Lord is sitting in the heart, and he's a witness of all our activities. And he's not mixing. He may give, it is called conscience. He may give us sometimes advice, but we are not hearing him. We do not accept him when he says, hey, you should not do this. Oh, Krishna wants to sleep. We are stopping, okay. We have to stop. Krishna will take rest now. Sorry. Sila Sila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Sila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi.